Can I plug my RV into my dryer outlet? I had family friends that wanted to visit us for a few weeks, but didn't have enough beds in our house to accommodate them. We decided they would sleep in our RV, as that would give them privacy and we can all have our own space. The only problem would be the electricity, as we didn't have a proper RV power hookup at our house. We really wanted to have our friends stay with us for a few weeks, and wanted to make sure that they could use the lighting, water, air conditioning, and all of the other features in our RV that require electricity. I thought, why don't I use the dryer plug? It looks just about the same size as my RV plug, maybe it'll work. Truth is, I only found out at that moment that we can't plug our RVs into dryer outlets. If you're as clueless as I was, I don't blame you. It's so easy to think that if it will somehow fit then it'll probably work. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Let's unravel the facts behind this case. RV plugs versus dryer plugs. Dryer plugs are powered by household electricity. All residences rely on their local power companies for their electricity needs. The power companies provide 240 volts at the main electric panel where the voltage is divided into 3 circuit feeds. One circuit feed is at 240 volts for the kitchen electric range and dryer. Another circuit feed at 120 volts is for the lights, wall plugs, and toaster. And the last is a 120 volts ground fault circuit interrupter, GFCI, which safeguards us from faulty electrical devices and shuts off all electricity to protect us from electrical shocks. Most of our household appliances only use 120 volts AC, including the household lighting system and wall plugs. The electric range and the clothes dryer require 240 volts each, which is higher than most things we use. To avoid incorrectly plugging 240 volt appliances into 120 volt outlets and cause power failure and accidents, it became a standard to make larger plugs for 240 volt machines. Electric range and dryer plugs are larger than regular household plugs since they both require 240 volts. On the other hand, RVs operate on 120 volts with a reasonably high 30 amp service. Since RV plugs are also larger and would not fit normal household sockets, one might think they would fit electric range and dryer sockets. To avoid plugging RVs into dryer plugs, the RV's plug is designed to not fit any other socket except ones meant for RV use. Hooking your RV up to your home electrical system. Given that we can't plug RVs into the dryer plugs, is it still possible to plug RVs into our home electrical system? The answer, fortunately, is yes. Generally, RVs need 30 or 50 amp hookups, so your normal plugs at home are likely unable to give enough power. Some building codes in certain locations allow you to have a 30 or 50 amp receptacle which you can install near the RV. If this is allowed in your area, contact an electrician to do it for you. Having your own receptacle will allow you to charge your RVs just like you would in RV parks. However, if your building code does not allow you to install the receptacle for RVs, there is another way. Hooking up your RV to your home electrical system is made possible by using a distinct adapter for RV power levels. This will help you ensure that the power is well converted into the energy that your RV requires. You must remember to not plug your RV into your household electrical system without the adapter. Another thing to note is not to use extension wires that are too long, so as to avoid overheating. The longer the cord, the higher the possibility of overheating, so you should avoid that. If it's your first time to plug in your RV, follow these steps. 1. Determine what type of adapter you need. Check your manual to see if your RV is set up for 30 or 50 amps. If you don't have the manual, look at the male plug. 3 prong plugs are for 30 amps, while 4 prong plugs are for 50 amps. 2. Turn off all the things inside your RV that require electricity, from appliances to lighting systems. 3. Turn off the circuit breakers inside your home as well. 4. Attach your special 30 or 50 amp adapter to your household electricity system. 5. Plug the extension cord into the adapter attached to your home electricity system and then into the RV. 6. Reset the circuit breaker so you can start charging your RV. Even though your RV is plugged in, it doesn't mean you can use all the appliances as if you're hooked up in a campground. Remember that household electricity doesn't work that way. There's a limit that you should follow. It's sometimes a challenge to interpret the electrical usage in layman's terms. But the things that consume too much power include hair dryer, microwave oven, toaster, and roof air conditioner.